carefully. Nobody's going to live life for you. Just like nobody's going to play your POE2 character for you unless you're Elon Musk. Brother, this is the greatest article I have ever read. Dude! Hey guys, I have this article here that is called What Path of Exile 2 Can Teach You About Getting Laid. And I saw this title, this article was published in the Path of Exile 2 Reddit. And I saw this title and I said, I have to take this to my voice, brother. This is stupid. This has the potential to be really funny. So I said I have to share this with my voice. So let's see what they have to say in here. I am in reading mode because the original website is like pure white. It is a flashbang. Okay. Apex of Field is a poop song. So is your love life. Oh, brother, you don't have to be so direct with me, dude. Guys, I'll be honest. I spend all day in this shit. Like, I only work on my work and work on my YouTube. And that is what I do all day long. So you will understand that my love life is a poop song like the Apex of Field. Fuck! Okay, it will get better. I am sure of that. Path of Exile 2, what a concept. It's Diablo 2, but slightly different. And it's therefore the hottest new game for boomers trapped in 2003. Brother, those were the best years. Have you noticed that we are like in some Peter Pan bullshit? Like, I am 33 years old, right? And I always assume that my better years are behind me. Like, oh, the good old days, dude. And I feel like World of Warcraft gives you this vibe. So like World of Warcraft Classic. People want to relive their youth days. People are trapped in the fucking past, dude. We are boomers trapped in 2003, brother. And believe it or not, it has a whole heap to teach men about becoming romantically successful with women. I don't know about this, brother, because what the fuck? I have played the campaign a lot of times, and I don't see how this shit can help me get laid. But let's see what he has to say. Dude, over 60% of you are not subscribed. Why? Why are you like this, dude? Just click the button. It is easy. It is free. It is quick. You get content. I get a sub. Win-win situation. Just click the button, dude. So you master the axe. You slapdash the maps. And now you're ready to move beyond the fabs. Well, lucky for you, you read an article written by the CEO of the Wingman Live. What the fuck is this shit? I assume this is a website that teaches you how to score with women, right? So stupid, dude. You know how to score with women. Don't be weird. Be confident. Everything will be fine. And have money. Better if you have money. You can do it without money. But it is better if you have money. But if you don't be weird. Don't be a creep. And be confident. Everything will be fine. And remember, this is just a ride, of course. The world famous dating coach app. Oh man, this guy is cool, you're probably thinking. No, I am not thinking that. I suppose, but I was like you once. Then I grew a dick, a brain, and a heart. I like to think I have all of those things. I don't know, but I am pretty sure I have a dick, a brain, and a heart. But okay. So whether you're trying to make something happen with a crush you already know, or you want to approach new gears, the principles below all apply. I am not trying to do any of those, but the title of your article made me click on it. So let's see. Grinding is necessary. This is a good advice, brother. Grinding is necessary. Like, you have to grind for a good social position and money, and then it will be easier. Not necessary, but easier. In terms of things you can change, the most important factor in determining your success with women is how much experience you have with women. Brother, this dude is pulling some 5-head bullshit, because this is true. And this also applies to Path of Exile 2. What the fuck? But the least experience you have... and if you're playing a Diablo 2 clone in 2025, odds are you're not very experienced. That's fine, but the least experience you have with women, the more that getting a relationship with one seems like some lofty goal that will save your life once achieved. Let me tell you guys, this won't save your life once achieved. In fact, if you have had a crazy bitch girlfriend, you know that they have the potential to ruin your fucking life. And sometimes it is better to avoid it. I am not telling you to do it. I'm telling you it can happen. This can be perilous because you're setting yourself up for a rock pool that can be hard to recover from. Of course, viewing a woman as a red savior is also just a wrong mindset that will prevent you from taking the risk necessary. This is true. Brother, this person, is this an AI or a dude? Because this is good advice, by the way. Don't go around thinking like, oh, I need a girlfriend because she's so beautiful and she's an angel and she'll fix everything. That is the wrong mindset, dude. She's a person just like you. You'll feel the need to walk on eggshells around her, constantly trying to agree with her about everything. Fuck that. I told you, don't be weird and be confident. Someone confident doesn't think like this. In Path of Exile 2, you're not going to be running maps until you slog through all 3 acts on both difficulties. Just like you shouldn't waste all your exalted orbs on low-level rares, you shouldn't take too much emotional investment in relationships or relationship prospects that aren't the end game. Basically, he's telling you in here that you should hook up with women not thinking that they are the end game. They are disposable. Bro, this is a piece of shit. It is awesome, dude. I don't want to be a dick, but this is true sometimes, bro. This is true sometimes. It's something as small as a flirtation engagement, a date, or a fully fledged relationship. If you find your love surprisingly quickly, that's a wonderful thing to stumble upon. But chances are that your romantic road will be a long one with many acts. This is also true. Focus on everything as a process to enjoy, as a means to getting the kind of girl you can really fall in love with. This is good advice because we sometimes, and especially if you are lonely and you meet a nice girl and you have chemistry and things are working out, we can tend to think like this is the one, we'll be happy and we'll marry and we'll have kids, and you are like jumping 5 years of things, right? Like imagining that. No, fuck that. Live in the moment, dude. You don't know what is going to happen. And this projection might fuck things up because she is thinking about something entirely different. Armor sucks! What? What can armor suck in PoE2 teach me about love in real life, dude? This doesn't make any fucking sense, dude. Armor is the worst type of mitigation in Path of Exile 2. It's only effective against one of the 5 damage types and it's hard to max out. And yeah, plenty of retarded players still try to smack armor to cover up for the winning. Bro, he's calling me retarded. My warrior, my rolling slam warrior is pure armor. And it sucks. But I have a lot of block chance. I have the Svalin shield and I have a lot of block chance. So I don't entirely rely on armor. In fact, my first layer of defense is the block chance. Then the armor. But thank you for calling me retarded. Rather than addressing them directly. This is exactly how most retarded guys approach dating. They build up a shell, a defensive layer, hoping that by presenting a curated version of themselves, one that hides their flaws, their uncertainties, and their real personality, they can avoid rejection entirely. They think, if I just say the right things, if I never make mistakes, if I don't show any vulnerability, she'll have no reason to reject me. That's not how it works. In fact, that's the easiest way to get ignored. Now, I partially agree with this because this also goes with my advice. Don't be a creep and be confident. If you are confident in yourself, you are not worried about how they perceive the things that you are saying. You will just say whatever the fuck you want with confidence and you don't care about what they think about it because, again, you are confident. So it goes in hand with this. You don't have to think, if I just say the right things, if I never make mistakes, because you are not thinking about that. You are a dude, you are fine, everything is going great. But the part that I don't agree with him is that he's implying that you can show vulnerability. Now, in my experience, and you can ask a lot of men with multiple relationships, men that have been married, you never show vulnerability. Never. You can only do this with your friends and your family. Never do it with a woman. They will exploit that vulnerability in the future. Trust me. This will not go on like this unpunished. They will punish this in the future. And even if they don't recognize it consciously, some part of them will respect you less because you showed vulnerability. And trust me, never ever ever cry in front of a girl that you are interested with in or that you have a relationship with, because I promise you they will respect you less because you are a crying bitch. You can do it with your friends and family. Let's continue. That is why I partially agree with this. Women aren't drawn to men who put up a front. They're drawn to men who are unapologetically themselves. This is true. But don't be a little bitch. That part, if you are a little bitch, you have to hide that part. And be the confident dude, right? On top of that. The ones who aren't afraid to show their real thoughts, preferences, and personality. Even if it risks some people not liking them. This is true. This is true. That is what I do when I out. I just do whatever the fuck I want. What causes that? As you can see, I am a crazy, loud, obnoxious, annoying dude. So what that causes is that 90% of people don't like me. But the 10% that do like me. So it doesn't matter if 90% of people don't like me. I am fine with the other 10%, dude. Be like that. Be like that. Not obnoxious like me. Just be yourself. Don't be afraid of 90% of people not liking you, because the other 10% you will be fine. Everything will be cool. This doesn't mean being rude or overshading personal trauma, but it does mean dropping the overcalculated nice guy routine. I agree with this. And the same goes to, I will put a front of a tough guy. Because if you put a front of a tough guy, and let's say it works, and you start dating them, what will happen when you really need to be a tough guy, but you are not really? Everything will crumble under you, my dude. If you spend all your time worrying about how to avoid rejection, you'll never actually beat attraction. This is true. You're paying not to lose rather than playing to win. Hey, brother, this is a great advice. I still don't relate this to armor sucking. This doesn't have anything to do with armor sucking. You are just like, you are drawing us a the straws at this point. But the advice is solid. You're playing not to lose rather than playing to win. You don't play to lose, bro. You don't play to lose. You just play to win. In fact, fuck the whole game. Again, be yourself. Be confident in who you are. You don't give a fuck about anything. It will work better than any other technique. I promise you, brother. I am a fucking clown. And some girls have approached me because of being a fucking clown. Because I don't give a fuck about being a clown. Just embrace who you are and be confident about it. It will 100% work. I guarantee you, dude. If you spend, okay, instead of stacking metaphorical armor and playing defense, you should be embracing the natural risk of attraction. Let her see the real you without needing validation or approval. Some women won't like you, of course, that's fine. But the ones who do, they'll actually be into you rather than some fake armor or version of you. My dude. My dude, this is some fucking solid advice. My brother, my potato guy is fucked up and you guys didn't tell me. My potato guy, look at that. Look at that. My potato guy is fucked up. Let me fix my potato guy, dude. Mr. Potato Head is this dude called in there it is. In Toy Story. My potato guy was fucked up. I fixed the potato guy. Okay, let's continue. This doesn't have anything to do with Path of Exile. He's just trying to connect strange dots that don't have any fucking connection. But the advice is solid. The advice is solid, brother. This is true. Okay, 90% of them, like 9 out of 10 reject you, but the one that doesn't do, they actually like you. You don't have to act up. You don't have to put up an act. It is just you, brother. It is just you. That is awesome. You don't know how stressful it is to pretend to be other person that is not you. That is so fucking stressful, dude. That has to be a pain in the fucking ass. Okay. So take off the armor. You don't need it. What you need is to be confident in who you are. Your soul being strong without being covered up. Is that what energy shield is? your soul empowering you by letting itself shine proud, because energy shield rules and armor sucks. Brother, this is the stupidest connection anyone has ever made in the history of mankind between love and a game. But it is true too. Valentine's special, 70% off. Everyone agrees. Wingman is the best AI dating coach. What is this bullshit? This is some fake ad bullshit. You made me read this shit. Town portals don't work on boss fights. Hey, that is true in Path of Exile, but let's see how they make the connection. If you lock eyes with a boss in PoE 2, it means that it's game time. Hesitation equals death. True. When you're approaching a girl, hesitation also equals death. At least the death of your chances with her. So here's the rule. If you see a girl you want to flirt with, you must take action in 3 seconds or not at all. Now, I agree with all this part, but I don't agree necessarily with 3 seconds. Like, who the fuck said it was 3 seconds? But I do agree that you must take action or make your intentions clear. If you don't do this, what you are going to risk is the friend zone, or just not being interesting to this girl. You have to portray yourself as you are not looking for friendship, and you can't wait a month to say something to her, right? So it is not necessarily 3 seconds, but you have to act. In my opinion, I am not like some date guru, but in my personal experience, you don't necessarily have to say something to her in 3 seconds. Let's just say that I grew closer to some girls way after the 3 seconds. So that is why I don't believe in this. But at the same time, you can't go all Frenchy, because then you are just friend zone. This is because the longer you wait, the more your brain mutinies against you and you lose your nerve. You'll start second guessing, overthinking, coming up with excuses. Well, this part is true. Convincing yourself that she looks busy, that the setting isn't right, that you'll do it later. Oh, this is true. This has happened to me. This has happened to me, of course. And it almost always goes bad. Like 9 out of 10, it doesn't work. All this does is make you an uncool, stuttering mess of anxiety and second guessing. That is bad because that doesn't show confidence, what I said earlier. So the rule is simple. If you see her, act within 3 seconds. No delays, no hesitation, no mental debates about what to say. Just move. Well, this is a good advice in those terms. Like, don't overthink it. Don't say, oh, I will say this pickup line. No, just say hi, dude. Trust me, it has worked. But at the same time, like, within 3 seconds, sometimes the setting matters. There are places where you can do this because you will look like a creep. I told you, don't be a creep. Sometimes acting within 3 seconds can make you a creep. So I don't know. I don't know about the 3 seconds thing. Do not wait for the perfect conditions, because there will never be perfect conditions. This is true. The moment you see her, start walking toward her immediately and say something. If you stop to think, you've already lost. Take a leap of faith and act immediately or move on. I will make this bigger for you guys. I know that I am like way late on this, but I am making it bigger for you guys. Trust that action creates confidence, not the other way around. This is true. Sometimes how many times it has happened to you that you have an event coming up, something that you have to do. It might be speaking in public. Maybe you play an instrument that you have a gig. I don't know, maybe you play a sport and you have a big game, a tournament, whatever it is, and you are nervous before it happens. You are nervous before it happens because your mind is racing, thinking about all the things that can go wrong. But once you are actually doing the thing, everything goes away and you are doing the thing. You are in the flow. Your confidence grows because you are doing it and everything is going fine. So this is true. Action creates confidence. Most guys mistakenly believe that they need to feel confident before they approach. False. Confidence is built by taking action despite fear. You act first, the confidence follows. I agree with this. But again, how does this shit relate to fucking Path of Exile? You are saying true statements, but they don't relate to Path of Exile. How the fuck is trust that action creates confidence relate to the portals not working on boss fights. It doesn't make any fucking sense, dude. Overthinking the first word is a trap. Your opener doesn't need to be suave, it needs to be there. Approaching is the goal, not delivering a cool guideline. Even something simple like, hey, I saw you standing there and had to come say hi works better than standing frozen. I completely agree with this. I agree with this 100%. I told you guys earlier, don't go there, oh, I am going to say this, I'm going to say hi. No, it doesn't work like that. Just go say, hi, what you doing, whatever. Hey, this is cool. Ah, what? Yes, I like it very much. Over. And you are there. You are there. Everything is going fine. With every second of hesitation, your morale gets worse and it becomes harder to act. If you don't move within 3 seconds, drop the approach entirely and take the loss. I don't entirely agree with that unless in those 3 seconds you embarrass yourself somehow and then you destroy your possibility. This builds discipline. Your brain learns that waiting means no approach at all, training you to act faster. I don't know, maybe. Momentum is your ally. The first approach of the day is always the hardest. So, the first approach of the day? So what the fuck is this guy doing? Just going out and asking 20 girls a day to go out with him because he's going to approach them several times a day. Man, this motherfucker is on another level, dude. So this is one of those guys that he says, no, I approach 50 girls a day and I hook up with at least 2. It is a numbers game. You have to remember, brother, this is just a numbers game. Fuck that shit, dude. But once you do one, the next is easier, even especially if you strike out. By the 3rd or 4th, you won't even be thinking about it anymore. Real gamers don't chicken out. So act like a real gamer. This is true. That is why when I am playing Dota 2 or I am playing League of Legends and people start surrendering and feeding, I get mad as fuck because that is the stupidest thing you can do. You can always come back. That is pussy shit. My mother gave birth to a man, not to a pussy that surrenders at 15 minutes like a bitch. So yes, real gamers don't chicken out. We go and we do the punch challenge that I am doing, the Rocky challenge, completing the game with just the punch. Okay, so act like a real gamer, a Game Boy, a Gamergate warrior. If you see a girl you want to flirt with, act. Just do it. No half measures. If you hesitate, then it's time to move on and live with the regret. Bro, there is one thing that is true in here, and it is that you don't have to be afraid of rejection. And when you approach girls, and you are rejected, it doesn't feel good, of course, but it also builds resistance to rejection. You will find out that it is not so bad, nothing happens. Your life is exactly the same as it was 5 minutes before. Nothing changed. Nothing catastrophic happened because you approached her. So you can build up that resistance to not be afraid of rejection. Right? So that is what I can extract from here. That is true, but again, with this what approaching like 50 girls a day or whatever, and like these self-imposed rules that acting in 3 seconds, I don't know, that is too weird. But again, I don't know if this was written by a real dude or an AI. I don't know, dude. Be mysterious like PoE lore. Is PoE lore mysterious? I don't know. I was aware of what was happening in PoE 2. Think of the PoE 2 story. What the fuck is this game even about? Are blood credits mentally handicapped people? Are the Act 2 Muslim people Moroccan or Tajikistani? What the fuck, brother? This has to be written by an AI, brother. They are not any of these things. They are a fake, made-up tribe for the game, the Marrakech. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? The story not being handed to the player outright forces him to learn about the lore by actually experiencing it. Stories are like this. If little details are fresh upon discovery, it becomes a satisfying puzzle to try and solve. I feel like this is not true about the campaign in PoE 2. It is in PoE 1 maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is happening in PoE 1. But in PoE 2, if you follow the campaign, you pretty much know what is happening. And people are stories. You are a story. Your goal in your love life is to be a good story. And that means being intriguing. So when you're talking to a girl, say a little less than you need to. Hold back. Not in a standoffish or distant way, but in a fun way that invites her to dig deeper. Again, this is partially true in terms that, yes, you don't want to tell her your life story and you want to let her talk, do most of the talking, in fact, but you don't have to be thinking, oh, you're talking too much, I will say less, oh, I am mysterious, I am Sasuke from Naruto. No, you don't have to think about that. The moment she starts wondering about you, trying to fill in the blanks you won. Probably, I don't know. Most guys, when they get a little attention, start explaining themselves like the freaking Diablo Wiki. This is true. And that is wrong or not advised. They dump their whole life story. What I said, their job, their childhood trauma, and what rhino protein powder they use. Thinking it makes them relatable. It doesn't. It kills the mystery. I do agree with this part. When a story gives you everything at once, it stops being interesting. In contrast to armor evasion, is an excellent stat, both in PoE2 and dating. The thing about the story is true. It is when someone spoils you the end to a movie, you don't want to see the movie anymore. Yeah, that is exactly what happens in that too. When she asks about you, answer in a way that creates more questions. Here are some examples. If she asks, what do you do for work? Don't drop a dull matter-of-fact answer. Instead, give a response that makes her wonder. I deal with things most people don't even know exist. I don't know about this one because work is something very specific, and if you do something cool for work, you pretty much want her to know that you do something cool. Unless you do something shitty that you don't want people knowing, then you will be serious. But at the same time, she's going to know at some point, so why not just rip it out right there? If she asks where you're from, don't just name a city. Say somewhere I don't think I'll ever quite escape from. Oh, that is gay as shit. Don't ever say this. This is the gayest thing I have ever read in my whole fucking life, dude. Sucking a dude's dick is less gay than saying this shit. Don't ever say this gay shit. And it is not because it is gay. It is because it won't work with a woman. She will laugh at you. You are an idiot if you say this. This doesn't mean being totally impenetrable. As time goes on from the flirting stage, you should add more lore about yourself. But do it the PoE way. More content is satisfying, but it also never closes to further investigation. The fuck does that mean? Again, I ask, are the Act 2 mostly... Brother, they are not this! This pod has real story in the blade vibes. Brother, this is insane. This fucking post is stupid as fuck. What type of Islam do they practice? They don't practice Islam, motherfucker! They are fake! They are a made-up tribe! Will the Sekema have premarital sex with me? I would like them to because the Marrakech are like a bunch of hot women, dude. These are all intriguing mysteries and I want to get to the bottom of them. So be like an Act 2 this desert person. Give your special girl just enough intriguing details to keep her invested, but never enough to fully explain yourself. Let her mind do the work of turning you into a fascinating story. She should be saying to herself, I wanna figure it out. From all the points that he had made, this is the weakest one. Because yes, you don't want to be a little bitch and say everything about yourself, but that almost never happens unless you actually try to do it. So just avoid just talking too much and it won't happen. It is weird because he already told you, be yourself, be confident, and now you are telling me, hide yourself. It is like contradictory, right? It is contradictory. This one I don't like. Choose your locations wisely. Where do you farm in PoE2? In places you're comfortable with and that have good loot prospects. The same logic applied to flirting with women. You must be comfortable to be attractive and you must be at a place that has what you want. Now this is a good one. What I said earlier. I am all day long in this shit. I am in my PC working or making content for YouTube. I am always here. There are no gears in here. I am not fishing where the fish are. So this is true. If you wanna meet girls, you have to go where they are. That is true. But I don't know if you have to do a full shit like this and you can relate this to whatever. It is not related only to PoE2. This is not something that PoE2 teaches me. This is something that life teaches you, motherfucker. Okay. Country girls and goth girls will be in different places. If you really, brother, I wish I could read Korean. Unfortunately, I can't. It would be really cool. My mom loves Korean dramas, but I can't read Korean, my dude. Country girls and goth girls will be in different places. If you really want a type of girl, learn how to become comfortable in her spaces and with her lifestyle. Read this article on how to get goth girls. What the fuck? They have an article dedicated to how to get goth girls. Brother, this is so fucking stupid, my dude. Oh, flashbang. Because it doesn't have the reading shit. I will leave it there for later. I want to know how to get goth girls. This is so stupid, dude. Bars and lounges are some of the best spots because people go there to socialize. Alcohol lowers inhibitions, that is true. Conversations flow naturally, and the setting makes it easy to start interactions. Events like trivia nights, art galleries, or concerts are also great because they provide built-in conversation starters and don't feel forced. That is true. Coffee shops can work too, but only if you read the room. Never bother a girl buried in her laptop with headphones on. But if she's people watching or lingering, a casual low-pressure comment can go a long way. Okay, that is cool. That is cool. Some men, retards who probably breed pig blood mage. Hey! My most level character is a blood mage. I started with a warrior, but the character that I currently have the most level with is a fucking blood mage. What the fuck are you talking about, my dude? This shit is hilarious, bro. This is 100% a fucking AI, dude. There is no way, brother. My belly hurts from laughing, dude. I promise you, because this shit is insane, dude. Oh my god, this 100% is written by an AI. There is no way in hell a human being wrote this shit, dude. Some men read who probably pick blood mage think clubs are great for meeting women. Wrong. I agree with this take. I agree with this too. They're too loud. Women have their guard up because they're constantly getting hit on, and trying to talk to a girl on the dance floor is a then move. Two, you can go to a club with a girl you already know or are dating with if you want to dance closely. That can work. But to meet a girl for the first time, I don't recommend it. Also, we are over 30 years old. Do you really want to date a club girl, dude? I don't know. Everyone picks their pick. I don't know. If you're in a club, the best strategy isn't to grind up on randoms or shout pickup lines into their ears. It's to have a good time, dance, and be seen having fun. Women notice guys who are comfortable in their environment. Then when you're both catching your breath off the dance floor, you can talk. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Don't smell like shit. Hey, this is a good advice, guys. We all know this is a good advice. And this is true for everything, not only for women. You have a job interview. Don't smell like shit. You are going to the church. Don't smell like shit. You are going for work. Don't smell like shit. This is true all the time, dude. Apex of Field sucks. Most locations in PoE2 suffer from bad design that makes them hard to navigate. Apex of Field is the shittiest of them all. No, brother. Apex of Field sucks. But the Phaeton is worse. 1,000 times worse. The Azak Bog is also worse. There is no way in hell Apex of Field is the worst one. That is why I know this was written by or an AI or someone that never played fucking Path of Exile, because you will know that Apex of Field is not the worst layout in the campaign. Apex of Field is also a literally chick themed location. Well, that part is true. It is inhabited by dirty people who throw their poop at the player and grow mushrooms on poop. The dirty men can only have sex with the fat women who are the only kids of female mobs. They are certainly in polyamorous relationships. Gross. The final boss is particularly fat, bathed in what appears to be a pool of liquid shit. Ask the player to join her in the shit pool to have a scat sex, and actually appears to eat shit just before the fighting. Who green leaked this? Brother, that the thing is truly disgusting, brother. Like, I had to get used to that fucking scene because the first few times I had to look away when she sucks her titty. It is disgusting, dude. It is fucking disgusting. Like, what the fuck? So yes, but it is cool that they put that in the game. That makes me think that they are not afraid of putting cool shit in the game, right? It is cool that there is stuff like that in there. Like, the game is gory, it is horror, it is bloody, it is stinky, it has dirty men that throw poop. It is cool, dude. Anyway, if you have bad hygiene, your love life is dead on arrival. This is true. At best, you're going to get fat girls, and you'll probably be chasing her in some kind of disgusting polyamorous arrangement with other doo-doo creatures. Brother, this is the funniest shit I have read in a while, dude. What the fuck? But not smelling bad is the absolute minimum. This is true. Not smelling bad is the minimum. You have to smell good. Grooming includes making yourself look nice. Get rid of the scraggly beard, get rid of the ill-fitting clothes, and get a good haircut. Hey, come on, man. This is a good haircut when I actually trim it, you know. Right now I am like, it is... Okay, if you're a gamer, your long hair almost certainly looks bad. Hey, my long hair looks cool, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. Know when to withdraw. I guarantee you, yes, most women don't like the longer hair, but the ones who do really like it, and you have to work less just because they like the long hair. All the other dudes have short hair. You can distinguish yourself with the longer hair, but hey, dude, keep it informed, right? I know this as someone that has longer hair. Long hair can be really ugly if you don't treat it properly. So don't have that longer messy hair that you don't give a fuck about. I know that it is a pain in the ass to be always doing shit, but then don't have long hair. Know when to withdraw. If you're playing PoE hardcore, you should be playing hardcore. What are you, gay? Motherfucker. What is this motherfucker talking about, dude? Then knowing when to leave is what keeps you alive. Brother, pressing escape and reviving at a checkpoint is the gayest shit ever. And I know it because I sometimes have to do it in my Rocky challenge. Saying goodbye to an encounter is best done as soon as it's not going your way. Moving on, when a girl is interested in chat behavior, think about it. Does a giga chat get all butthurt about one measly rejection? No! He knows he has so many awesome opportunities that he remains completely unbothered, gently smiling in fact. So when an encounter doesn't go your way, don't get pissy or pushy. The longer you delay moving on to a win, the more time you waste. So be aware of her signals and move on if she isn't receptive. This is a good advice because, first of all, no means no. I know, guys, that women have some crazy language where sometimes no means yes. But I promise you, just to be safe, it is better to assume that no means no. Our lives will go far easier and without trouble if we assume that no means no, even if sometimes it means maybe or yes. We don't have time for that shit. Just move on. We don't have time to figure this shit out. It is better to just move the fuck on, dude. If she's giving you short, polite responses, she's not interested. If she's checking her phone, she's not interested. If she's facing away from you, barely engaging, guess what? She's not fucking interested. This is completely true. I agree with this completely. Take this home, dude. Women who actually like you will face you, lean in, laugh at your dumb jokes, and keep the conversation going. This is completely true. Has it ever happened to you that she laughs and she grabs your arm and you try to and she touches your belly and you try to, oh brother, I am too fat for this shit, why are you touching my belly? But that means that she's engaged in what the fuck you are saying, dude. Will face you, laugh at your jokes, and keep the conversation going. They'll give you approach invitations, making eye contact, standing near you, playing with their hair, or looking back at you after passing by. If you're unsure if she's into you, check to see how much she follows your lead. If she doesn't follow a small fun leads, she won't follow big ones later. This is true. Bro, this article is long as fuck, dude. But we are already here. Let's finish it up. If you say, let's go grab a drink over there, and she follows, good sign. If she keeps teasing you, touching you, good sign. If you go for a playful high five and she pulls away, bad sign. If you suggest a change of scenery and she hesitates or refuses, bad sign. If she's a river hag and you're about to freaking drown, pauses for a quick chuckle, then do yourself a favor and move off a screen to find another better engagement, motherfucker. It is like they are giving some solid advice, but this barely relates, if at all, to Path of Exile 2. It is like this was built in this way. Gamers like Path of Exile 2. It is really popular right now. Path of Exile 2 is really cool. How do we bring nerds, boomers that are playing Path of Exile 2 to my website? Let's say what Path of Exile 2 can teach you about getting laid. This is so fucking stupid, dude. Take risks and escalate. The wipe is coming sooner or later, and you're going to lose your character with it. So hardcore is the more exciting way to play. The metaphor here is that you're going to grow old and die, and so playing it safe all the time will get you nowhere. This is a good approach to things. This is YOLO, brother. This is YOLO. So what the fuck can happen? What is the worst fucking thing that can happen, dude? But I don't know. And women are attracted to this boldness too. That is true. Women aren't going to randomly decide they want to sleep with you. You have to create the frame for it. How an interaction is framed is the difference between a guy she sees as just some dude and a dating guy she wants to go on an exciting adventure with and maybe go home with. When you flip drop in subtle sexual undertones, teaser, push her buttons. For example, if she jokes about being a nerd, say, yeah, you got a sexy nerd vibe. And then hit her with, but that's nothing. I'm a big fan. Brother, are you reading this? What? Don't ever say this, guys. Don't listen to this advice. Don't fucking ever say this shit. In fact, what was the first advice I told you? Don't be a creep. Don't be weird. There is a time and a place to make spicy comments. Don't be weird, dude. Get a feel for the vibe that is happening. And never say this shit. Never ever. Most men are afraid to be sexual, and that's why they get stuck in the nice guy song. But that is also true. But there is a time and a place. Don't be creepy. Also, don't delay it too much because then you get friend-zoned. Yes, I know it is hard having to gauge where the right moment is. But it is a game that you have to learn how to approach to. Don't be afraid to turn up the heat. Do it slowly and read her signs. If she's receptive, you can take it further. That part is completely true. It's okay to be in early access for a while. What the fuck does that mean? Path of Exile 2 is a fun game, but it's far from finished. That is true. That's not a reason to hate on it. It's a reason to look forward to what it's going to become. Brother, this AI is cooking with this, dude. It's certainly no reason to keep playing Path of Exile 1 forever. You're going to need to move on eventually, boomer. If you're not where you want to be in your love life, that's no reason to despair. It's proof you're still being tweaked, and that's a good thing. Keep improving. The final release is ahead, and it's gonna be great. I agree, it is going to be great. This game is a fucking masterpiece. It is beautiful. It belongs in a museum, and I trust EEG will take this game where it needs to be. Okay. Where am I going here? It's Brother, I don't know where. It's going to be great. Just like Diablo 2 was, Gramps. Remember the boss years? Now those were simpler times. Hardcore solo self-found is the real way to play. Softcore sucks. It's boring. It's trivial. It's a face roll with no real stakes to make it exciting. That's what life would be like if you didn't need to rely on yourself. Meaningless. Thankfully, nobody's going to live life for you. Just like nobody's going to play your PoE2 character for you unless you're Elon Musk. Brother, this is the greatest article I have ever read. Dude! To be attracted to women, you need to be overflowing with positivity and self-worth that you find yourself well before any woman can find it for you. You need to fill your life with goals and passions and hobbies, preferably unrelated to ARPGs. Brother, this is solid advice, by the way. Having a passion is a critically attractive trait in men as far as women are concerned. You can't just be an adrift, passionless, nothing person who wants a girlfriend as a final goal or as a way to fix yourself. That is completely true. But also your passion has to be something cool. Like, women like men that have passion in something. But that passion can't be Warhammer 40k figurines. That gets you laughed at. Unless you are rich and have the physique of Henry Cavill, then they find it cute. Oh look, he's so nerdy, he's so cute with his figurines, but you are a 6'10" massive dude with 10 millions on your account. Yeah, right, then it is cute, dude. A woman isn't going to save you, that is true. You must grind enough to be the one who can save her. But this is the greatest fucking article I have ever read in my life because it is so wacky. It is this is for fun, brother. This is obviously for fun. Like, what the fuck is happening here? I still don't know if this was written by an AI or by an actual dude. But whoever did it did a great job of doing something that makes you laugh, brother. My belly hurts from laughing, dude. And there is some advice in there. Don't follow this 100%. But there is some solid advice in there. I still think it doesn't relate with Path of Exile 2 at all. They just grasped at the straws trying to make a connection because of engagement or CEO or whatever, SEO. But it was funny, brother. I can't say that it wasn't funny. This was insane, dude. Guys, thanks for being here. You guys are fucking awesome. God bless ya. And remember, don't be afraid ever because this is just a ride.